Alright, good morning, Twitch. My name's Alloy, and welcome back to The Elder Scrolls Online. Been a minute since I streamed this, but
good to see your face again.
I am finally, well, I couldn't say finally, but I finally unlocked the next step, or next personal quest with Isabelle. So I thought it'd be a good time to stream, do the quest, and then finally continue the zone story for the Alliance for the Aldmeri Dominion.
I have news. I've received a letter from the Knight Commander. She asks that I return to Castle Navir at my earliest convenience.
Did she say why?
No, she didn't. But if you and I were wagering at a tavern, I'd put money down this is about Aurelia. Since I'm on errantry, she can't technically order me back. But she's like a second mother to me.
So you'd like to help her then?
You know I'm at your service. But it would mean the world to me if we could return to High Isle and speak to Dame Jorvel. If she needs my help, I'd like to give it.
Of course, Isabelle.
It will be nice to see Castle Navir again. The commander will likely be in her office, off the Knight's Wing. My parents have been asking after you, by the way. I've told them you're too busy to go to dinner anytime soon.
And I greatly appreciate that. What did you mean by errantry?
Since I opted to travel with you, I'm considered a knight-errant. A wanderer, basically. Just trying to make the world a better place, one act at a time. Like you.
If you join one of the others, if you join one of the orders, you wouldn't be traveling?
That's entirely up to the head of the order. Knights might be assigned to a town, or asked to go on a quest, or even just patrol the Isle. I know it was hard to tell during the tourney, but the orders are meant to serve the community.
Sorry about that. I can hear like 3 planes taking off the moment I start streaming. Do you regret traveling with me instead of joining an order?
Drake, no. I never thought my knighthood would be quite like this, true. But we've righted so many wrongs together. I wouldn't change my decision for all the treasure in Gonfalon Bay.
Thanks for chatting, Isabelle. Alrighty. So I'ma quickly go and
I don't feel so.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
you know what? What the hell am I doing? Got mounts for a reason. So I'll do a lot of things that I haven't I've done quite a lot with this game, on and off between the other things I've streamed over the course of the last few months. My Ebonheart Pact character, I finally finished the story for the Ebonheart Pact, which was disjointed as all hell, seeing as back in those, when I started my ESO playtime, I guess would be the best term for it. I would just go to random places, try to meet up with some friends, and just go adventure together. But obviously, you know, you go to a place, you do a quest, and not realizing it's part of the zone story, and you end up coming back to it sometime later. It's like, oh shoot, whoops! I stopped the destruction caused by a threat I have yet to unleash. But not with the rest of the characters. I am now doing things in order.
Good to see these old stones again. Like my home away from home.
I say as I'm on a DLC island that is ages away from where I left off with the story.
Welcome home, Dame Valois. Thank you for coming. I need you to deal with a bit of a situation.
Oh boy.
Good of you and Isabelle to come. Let me be brief. Rather than being sobered by her misadventure on Stros Mackay, Aurelia has set off on some kind of quest. I'm concerned for her safety.
What's happened? Where is she?
If I knew where my daughter was, I would not have written to Isabel. Aurelia left a note saying she's gone adventuring to fix a problem she created and not to worry. As if telling me not to worry will make everything fine.
You'd like us to find her?
Yes, I immediately thought of Isabel, of course. As a knight on errantry, she is free to do as she wishes. This is not an order. It's a heartfelt request from a mother concerned for her daughter.
Understood. Any other leads on where we might find Aurelia?
It may be unrelated, but my aide Nilsman has not been seen in days. He is quite fond of Aurelia, and may know more than I do. You have my permission to search his bunk, over in the barracks, down the hall on the left.
That's where we'll start.
Thank you for looking into this. Aurelia is free to do as she wishes, of course. But my daughter is not a knight, and Tamriel is dangerous. I want to see her home safe.
Is there anything more you can tell us?
We had a long conversation about her misadventure on Stros Mackay, about what that signet ring means to Isabel's family, how much damage that con man might have done. She seemed quite sobered by the discussion.
But then she left.
Yes, I'd hoped her brush with misfortune would convince her to buckle down, figure out what she wants out of life. Running off at the drop of a hat is hardly the response I expected.
Thank you.
I'll do my best to find Aurelia. I'm sure she's safe.
I hope that's true, Isabel, but we both know Aurelia. Once she set a course, there's no changing it. Good luck.
Yeah. This should be interesting. Alrighty.
I guess he was drinking. A lot. Stinks like a tavern over here. That man is not a poet.
That's an understatement. Okay.
Look at this place. Ugh.
Hard to believe his poetry didn't win Aurelia over.
I know, right? Let's see. If I'm reading these scribbles right, he went down to Gonfalon Bay.
Where do you think he'd go in Gonfalon Bay?
These bottles here are All Flags rum. It's foul stuff, proudly made right near the harbor. They serve it at the Ancient Anchor, just south of the main gate. Nilsman, you better be down there. I swear to Stendarr.
Sounds good. Let's go. I forgot that my controller has a master mute button on it, so if I mute it, it should cut off my mic as well. That way I don't have to keep flipping the armature over and over and thus damaging the hinge. That reminds me. I will have to go find a blacksmith or something to repair my shit. I know Isabel is very fond of people who keep their gear in check, so I will do so myself. Also likes it when you do the whatchamacallit, daily blacksmithing writ. Dudes at the end, that does not surprise me at all. Was there a way to repair things from the bench? I can't say I remember how. Yeah, and doing that repair doesn't do anything for you, so I don't mind biting the bullet on that. Been a while. You would think a master well, I'm not a master, but you would think you'd be able to repair your own gear at the workbench, but it is what it is. Alright.
What sickness came unto our shores from across the Abyssian sea? The good
If you're looking for food or drink, just ask at the bar. And Mara, smile upon you, friend.
We're looking for a man named Nilsman. He might have been drinking here recently.
Oh, the poet? Yeah, sure. He's been in here a lot recently. He sits in the corner, nursing his rum and writing. He's not here now, but I think he left some of his work in the back.
Don't suppose you've seen the Knight Commander's daughter, Aurelia?
You run in interesting circles, friend. No, not that I know of. The anchor's a bit lowbrow for her sort, isn't it? Anything else I can help with?
Nope. Thanks for your help.
Stand on the quay. Oh, the docks. Let's see if he's still down by the water.
Ain't it just convenient that the note's been there and the people are supposed to clean up the tavern haven't bothered with it?
Stendarr, give me strength. Look, on the bridge. More poetry. Nilsman must be... Do you smell that? All Flags rum. There's an empty bottle just ahead. He went over this bridge.
You sure he went over and not off?
Aha! There's Nilsman, over there, on the beach. Nilsman! Where's Aurelia? Have you seen her?
Oh boy.
Oh, it's Isabel's friend. Hello, friend. Hello, Isabel. If you're looking for her, Aurelia is gone full in bay. I mean, very much gone away.
She's gone. Do you know where she went?
No way! On a ship, you know. Whoosh! How could she like that Captain Marceau so much? He just has a boat. He doesn't even write poetry.
Focus, Nilsman. Where was Captain Morso going?
So many questions. I can't keep up with the four of you. I don't know where the ship went. Ask a shipping snipper clerk. Shipping clerk. Talk to them.
We will. Why don't you get some sleep, Nilsman?
Let's see if we can find a shipping clerk, my friend. They're back across the bridge on the right. Nilsman, when you wake up, go back to Castle Navir. And Stendar's breath. Take a bath. Oof.
A knight does not nap when love is unrequited. No, wait. Sleep is good.
Okay then.
Aye, what can I do for you? You looking to book a cargo ship?
Actually, we'd like to know a ship's destination. It's captained by someone named Marceau?
Well, that's not exactly the kind of information I just hand out on a whim, is it? Why are you looking for Marceau? We've never had trouble with Valois Mercantile, and Marceau is a good un.
A friend of ours may be on that ship with him, and her family is worried about her.
Oh, a lost lamb. Tugs at my heartstrings, it does. I tell you what, let's do a trade. You help me with a problem, and I'll tell you where your little lamb has got to. What do you say?
Somehow I don't think Isabel would approve of us giving a bribe, so... Sounds fair. What's your problem?
A cheating, no-good son of a horker named Hall stole a couple bottles of wine I'd procured for a client. When I confronted him, he said, Khajiit stole nothing. Crappy old cat.
You want us to get the wine back?
I worked out a trade. He's got a bad back and wants to make a seathorn poultice. Should be some growing along the water east of town. Grab some, then go looking for that thief in the Outlaw's Refuge. He'll give you the wine.
We'll find the Seathorn and trade it for your wine. Well, I suppose this is the part Markov was telling me about a while back that said that there is a point in the quest where you have to go into an outlaw's refuge and thus lose a couple of points with Isabel. But what can you do? Complain on a forum? Actually, that's what you could do. But
I do believe we're good at this. Doesn't anyone... that could be helpful.
there's a chest here. Okay. I'm actually really curious if I could switch to Ember, but by the same token, I'm sure there's dialogue I'll miss otherwise.
Do these people know anything of honor?
Look away from poor Halls. He will be right as the rains on the plain just as soon as he makes his poultice.
Elzugos sent us. She said you'd worked out a trade.
Oh yes, give it now. You have the Seathorn. Give it here to Halls, please, and thank you.
We were supposed to trade it for the wine you stole.
Khajiit stole nothing! It is possible a few bottles of wine ended up in this one's pack at the end of card night. But, no time for banter. Here is the fine wine from Skyrim.
And here's your Seathorn.
Ah, thank you, new friend. Hals will take this and make a most potent poultice as taught by his dearest sweet Mimidra. Tell that orc next time we play cards. She is the one to be buying the drinks.
Good luck with your back, Halls. Yeah, I probably could have done this part with Ember.
You managed to pry that fancy pants wine out of his claws?
Yep, here you go.
Ah, success! You've saved me an awkward discussion with my client friend. I thought you'd come through, so I looked up their course. Captain Marceau sailed for Rivenspire.
What's his port of call there?
He was to put in at North Point, but Marceau mentioned they were headed for a little village just outside the city. Some backwater called North Salt. Be careful in Rivenspire, Swabi. I've heard dark shadows hang over that part of the world.
We will. Thanks for your help. I can't say I'm 100% on North Salt. Then again, my Daggerfall characters have only made it as far as Stormhaven, I believe. Alright, Rivenspire. Oh, that's Rothgar. Rivenspire. Oh, at least I got the way shrines from doing all of the prologue quests back in when I used to stream this a lot more. Might as well grab this blue ball while I'm here. Okay.
Look there! It's Captain Marceau.
Isabel, thank Lecky. Quickly, Aurelia's this way.
We're right behind you.
Make report. Where's Aurelia?
Sorry, Captain. 2 of those bastards jumped us. Threw her in a boat, headed down the coast.
Talk to Marso, my friend. I'll keep watch.
I don't know why you're here, but you are a handsome sight.
Aurelia's mother asked us to find her. She left a note behind and took off.
She what? She told me... Damn, her incredible eyes. Aurelia showed up at the port and asked me for help. She had people looking into Kiv Linders, the thief who stole Isabel's ring. She was worried about what he could have done with that signet.
What, you were trying to fix something that thief did?
Kiv apparently sent some letters to North Point pretending to work for Isabel's family. He had some debts here and was trying to use Valois mercantile funds to pay them off. Aurelia had all the details.
Who were these people on the beach?
I'm not sure. We didn't even make it to the village. Maybe they're Kiv's business partners. We can search the bodies later when Aurelia's safe.
We're on it.
I'm so sorry, Captain. They caught me by surprise.
Follow the coast to the southeast, friends. I'll patch my wounds and follow behind.
Well, forward we go, I suppose.
I'm with you.
Isabel! Oh, I've never been so happy to see you. Quick, untie me.
Okay.
Aurelia, thank the gods. Are you all right?
I'm here, Marso, and I'm fine. Thanks to Isabel and her friend. I don't know how you found us, but I'm so glad you did. I have so much to tell you.
Aurelia, your mother reached out to me. She's worried sick.
Oh, don't worry about Mother. I've been on a quest, and I've learned so much.
Oh boy.
I never got a chance to thank you after Stros Mackay, and here you are, riding to my rescue once again.
Your mother was worried. She asked us to look for you.
I know I acted quickly, but listen, I have so much to say. After the problems with Kiv, I had a long conversation with Mother. She really helped me to understand how badly someone could bungle things with that signet.
Captain Marceau mentioned that you had people looking into the thief.
I did. You don't spend your life as the Knight Commander's daughter without learning the value of a good scribe. I managed to stop most of Kiv's schemes with a few letters, but he withdrew some money from an account in North Point.
And that's why you were going to the village?
Quite correct. Marso and I were attacked. Isn't that a good sign? We're close to something here. I know it. I'm sure Mother would rather I go rushing home, but I caused this problem, and I want to see it fixed.
I'll talk to Isabel. You know, I would mention something about her not being properly battle dressed for the type of shit she wants to get into, but I'm not exactly, neither me nor Isabel is wearing the best equipment for it. And my warden healer is wearing the exact same outfit as her, minus, well, with a different paint job. Or a dye palette? I never claimed to be a fashion designer.
I'm trying to focus on the fact that we found Aurelia safe. That's the important thing here.
You heard then. Aurelia doesn't want to go home yet.
I did, and... Duh, I can't believe it. She's been impulsive before, but this? Running around pretending she's Investigator Dragging Veil?
You see, I knew drag was probably something akin to fuck. Or shit, or possibly even both. She seems pretty sure of herself.
She always did. You know, as bad as Nilsman's poetry was, I sort of understood it. She made me feel that way once, too. Alright, she's a woman grown. If she wants to stay in Rivenspire, I'm not going to drag her home like an unruly child.
What will you tell the Knight Commander?
I may just take a page from the Lady Investigator's book and send the Knight Commander a letter. We both just have to accept Aurelia is going to do what Aurelia is going to do, and get out of her way. In any case, thank you. You're a good friend.
I'm sorry I worried you, Izzy. Don't fret, though. Marso and I will rest up at an inn, and then it's back to the investigation.
Joy. That's actually pretty sweet. And that was also rather short-lived. But, I mean the quest. Stick drift. That was,
good quality there.
I thought that quest would have taken just a bit more, but, guess not. I don't even remember my how to play this character. I haven't touched it in so long. Oh, it's DK. Okay, so finally time to continue with the storyline of this place. So I'm finally gonna do it. Let's see where this goes. Actually, as far as my journal goes. Oh yeah. I'll fast travel over as soon as I get to Rockwood. Gives me something to do. Captain
Now
Jamila.
who's got a drink for me? You?
It's good to see you, friend. It's good to see you, friend. You will always have a place aboard the Prowler.
Queen Irene said you could take me to the port of Haven?
The Queen? Of course we can do this. We shall set out for Haven at once, if you are ready.
Where is your ship?
Where we left it, I'd hope. But come, join me for a drink. It's good luck to share a glass before a long voyage. Unless you can't handle this stuff. Then you can meet us in Vulkelgard.
Somehow I feel like this is about to get me in bigger trouble, but alright. I have time for a drink.
How about a friendly wager? We match each other, glass for glass. Win, and you travel to Haven in the privacy of your own cabin. But if I win, you launder our clothes for the entire voyage. Deal?
If you buy the drinks, we have a deal.
Ha! Deal! Bottoms up. And speaking of bottoms, My quartermaster prefers a crisp fold in his breeches.
Ready when you are. Did I win? Somehow I don't think I won. But didn't wake up without any of my... Did I wake up without any of my armor? Oh, we're good.
You know how long I've been looking for you.
Can you believe it? Dragons.
Did I ever remember to
in your
do
own
all the
homeland.
lore books? I did not remember to do all the lore books here.
This one does not know, but he hopes
Oh
his
well.
family is safe in the
Traveler, a moment of your time. Honor and faith, Wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you.
That's the prologue for the, I believe, Northern Elsewhere chapter.
My head feels like a thunderbug crawled inside it. But I did win our contest. Ablan will bring the laundry for you. Every morning.
I'll take your word for it. I don't really remember.
Are you ready? And can you stop thinking so loudly?
I'm ready to leave for Haven.
Yes. Yes. We'll cast off as soon as the Prowler stops spinning.
Who really won the drinking contest, I wonder. Okay. Suppose it's time to head above deck.
Throw the bloody pirates over the side.
What just happened?
Haven is under pirate attack. Worse, they climbed in through our portholes and breached the hull. I'll use their blood to swab the decks. Think they'll put more holes in my hull, do they? We have just finished repairs on the last ones.
What can I do?
We can't shore up the keel with saboteurs around, but we spotted a soldier nearby. Looks like Khajiit Royal Guard and some refugees. We'll keep the pirates off our own backs. Head to that soldier and see if you can help the refugees.
I'll talk to the soldier. God, I wonder how long I've been out. I haven't managed to miss all that. Okay.
That ship. The Prowler, isn't it? I've heard tales of its captain and crew. If things weren't so dire, I'd hope to meet them.
What happened here?
I'm uncertain. Lord Garashri brought my unit to Haven as part of our final training. But when we arrived, the city was under pirate attack. We worked with the fisherfolk to help the citizens escape.
Who attacked Haven?
The Jackdaws, a pirate band that raids throughout the long coast. But how could one pirate ship do so much damage? They shouldn't have taken the city at all, let alone as quickly as they did.
Can I do anything to help?
The Speaker hoped to locate General Andare, but we could find no sign of her garrison. He feels the city's defense is our responsibility. But there are few of us. Please, find Lord Gareshri. Help take Haven back from the pirates.
Where can I find Lord Gareshri?
This one. I do not know. Not exactly. I only know what I must protect. But Lord Gareshri spoke with some refugees before he left. The merchant Narel, and Corinway, who leads the fisher folk. Perhaps they would know.
I've heard the name Gareshri before. I'm just not sure where. I'll find out what they know.
When I went to bed last night, I dreamed of a fully laden ship docking in the harbor. I thought it was a good omen. Couldn't have been more wrong.
Have you seen Lord Gareshri?
He was wading through the swamp with a handful of soldiers. They looked greener than the water. But good luck to the Cat Lord, I say.
Do you know where he was going?
To the other end of the marsh. I've only seen the place from the Haven docks. Never thought I'd wade through it. If you're headed after the Cat Lord, cross the marsh and make for the walls. I'd wager he's by the gate.
Can you tell me what happened in Haven?
One moment I was nearly asleep, and the next I heard yelling. I looked outside and saw raiders with torches, so I leapt out the window and ran. That's right. Completely nude all the way here. The fisherfolk loaned me some clothes. Good of them.
What do you know about the marsh?
Never seen it before this evening. I've sent apprentices there for alchemical supplies. Had I known it was crawling with Horvor, I would have increased their stipends. But not by much. You have to keep them in line.
Alrighty. Seems we're about to... Seems, no such thing as a happy landing.
Stendarr was with us in that fight. The knight never yields!
Another one of the locals?
I'm hopeless. I'm ruined. I thought running an inn would be safer than sailing a merchant scow. And yet pirates... always pirates.
What happened?
I was short on some supplies. I planned to meet with a trader to restock. Then pirates. Everyone ran in different directions. I heard some screams out in the marsh, but I twisted my ankle.
Who was screaming?
My workers. They're like family. The kind that doesn't know their way around a marsh. Not like you. Hey, if you run across them, would you mind keeping them safe? Especially Kazuli, my cook. As long as she's alright, I'll be alright.
I'll look for your workers.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not. This is not the end of our tale.
I thought I was dead. I'm getting out of here.
I need to get out of this place.
So I suppose just look for random straggler finds. Yeah. That'll do. You know, hopefully before this episode's over, I want to change Isabel's outfit. Got a new style page.
I think Kazumi ran to Haven for help. If you see her, tell her we're safe.
Oh, we didn't even make it to the frickin' port.
Stendarr was with us in that fight.
Everywhere we go. Someone's got a firing line of archers. That's always a good way to hold a position. So long as they could actually hit a target.
I can't believe it. All these soldiers, and not a decent mess kit among them. If only I'd returned with some supplies.
The workers made it to safety.
Truly? This is wonderful. Please, accept a meager payment for your trouble. And if a strangler-infested marsh doesn't frighten you, perhaps we should speak of additional work. Our profits aren't enough to cover Haven's taxes on the inn. We have a side business to make up the difference. With the destruction caused by the pirates, I'm late making a delivery.
What sort of side business are you talking about?
Well, there are things people want which aren't illegal. Not exactly. But which the Dominion dislikes. Look, the pirates took some goods used to produce such things. If I don't get the goods to my contact, we'll lose our business. You see?
I'll find your goods and bring them to your contact. Did I? A little extra money for my troubles. Lord Garishri.
Without the weight of numbers, we can't retake Haven by direct assault. The key to victory is the fort.
Lord Kazargi, Lieutenant Kazargi said he needs some help.
Sharp clawed, that one. It's why I left her in charge. This has been enlightening training cruise for my soldiers. I wanted to show them life outside of Elsewhere. For them to see what it means to be a Dominion citizen. I never expected this.
Lieutenant Kazargi mentioned something about Haven's garrison?
Ah, yes. The great General Endari. I wanted to introduce my soldiers to a real Dominion hero. Shame that she's gone. Pulled her fearsome Jade Dragoons out of town before we arrived, and left the place defenseless. Seems the pirates decided to fill the void.
Why would she leave?
A question for another time. Right now, we need to deal with these pirates. Jackdaws, they call themselves. We spotted a few giving orders to the others. These Jackdaw lieutenants are the key.
What do you mean?
We must know why have the Jackdaws lingered in Haven. What do they plan for its citizens? Take my notebook and find the Jackdaw lieutenants. Make note of anything they say which gives us a clearer understanding.
Can't just kill them?
I can't see why not. If they're of any importance to the Jackdaw's captain, they'll have written orders. As long as we learn their plans, I don't care how you do it.
I'll see what I can learn. Man, hardly stepped off the darn boat and I'm already in...
Fire!
Wounded.
Split up!
Get that these guys are seafarers, so therefore they don't really need a stable, but come on. Every adventurer in Tamriel needs a good stable, damn it.
Move now!
Burn out!
We're still standing. Be proud of that.
A lot of these guys aren't even, these guys all seems to be parts of the pack.
You. Deliver a message to Gyama Ravenhair. The Mages Guild has everything you need for the ritual.
While I'm here in the Mages Guild. Okay, my employer's new ritual makes it hard to meet in public. Get me the basic mixture and I'll get you the payment. I hope you haven't forgotten how to combine ingredients in the mixing mechanism. All you have to do, remember, is keep things orderly. Just add each ingredient carefully. The sweet sticky moon sugar cane, the bitter mango juice, and the fishes sap all combined to produce our product. Okay. Cane. Juice. There we go. Easy enough.
Over here, Initiate.
Gee.
Enough looting for now. Get some carts and start stacking them with bodies. They'll need them up at the fort.
Bodies, huh? You want us to make some fresh ones?
You want to start a riot? Use the ones in the street first.
Seems like everybody's just dabbling in necromancy. Why is it that all the warriors people send out into combat just happen to be necromancers? That's why there's never... That's why you cannot get peace. Even though everybody... Like, you go... If you go anywhere, all you find are just decent, hardworking folk. Most of the time, the soldiers always appear to be righteous.
You've got the reins.
Don't mind me, I just want to find the standing stone. There's a troll there. Was there a easier way of doing this? Most certainly. Did I know how? No. This is gonna hurt. Ouch.
Drake, get back on your feet!
Oh, hello. Guess I should have expected to see you around. Not that it isn't good to see you, but, why are you here, exactly?
I have something for you.
Well, you're full of surprises. You weren't followed here, were you? No, never mind. I'm sure everything's fine. Thank you for delivering this. Good for the crew's morale.
Pretty sure we just made school. I'm wearing heavy armor. Ah. Yeah. That'll probably do it.
What do you suppose they do for fun around here?
Keel haul people, probably.
Focus your mind. Stay with me. I hope I was of some assistance.
We lead the Wamasu, in the heart of the Imperial Aquifer.
Won't it melt the columns that hold the streets up?
Eventually, yes. But for now, it guards our escape route. Once the ritual completes, that's the only way the others will make it out of Haven alive.
Some of Haven's guard arrived to defend the fisher folk and refugees. I thought to sneak along the beaches, see what I could learn. Then I saw you. So, what should we do?
Lord Garish re-asked me to discover the pirates' plans. Here's what I found.
Really? What are the Jackdaws planning?
They're bringing bodies to Haven's fort for some kind of necromantic ritual.
What? Why would pirates do such a thing? We must get to the fort and stop them. But if they hold the fort, they must have the gates locked. How could we get in?
There's an entrance to this aquifire.
Good. If you can enter the fort and open the gate, I can bring reinforcements to you. Where is Lord Garashri? I must tell him of this plan.
He's in an abandoned house near the outer walls.
Then we both must hurry. Keep your wits about you, friend. We'll meet inside the fort and stop these pirates from whatever dark magics they plan.
God, I hope so. And following the pact, is said the people who aren't fighting this war, who are at home, they're just all across Tamriel. It's just decent, hardworking folk. So is peace really that much of a stretch?
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
I just realized my whatchamacallit isn't around. My stuff just happened.
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done.
Go
around.
Wonder if Jackdaw is a reference to the Assassin's Creed 4. It's been a while since I've finished I've played an Assassin's Creed game. I miss them. I like these. I want to play Revelations again. Revelations I liked a lot because of some of the things you could do in that game. It does make me sad that a lot of those mechanics did not come back.
Aid me.
Alrighty. slide down that rope and get a hell of a rope burn, I guess. Huh, ain't that convenient. Wait a minute.
You've done it. Excellent work. Well done, my friend. Lieutenant Kazargi brought me what you found.
What should we do next?
The pirate leader intends to fill Haven streets with undead slaves, but there's still time to stop them. They're coming from the Fighters Guild. I need someone I can trust to get inside and disrupt their foul rituals. Can I count on you once more?
Of course.
By Alkosh's scaly nethers, I knew you'd come through. Now, the pirates are likely to have the Fighters Guild heavily guarded and locked down.
How do I get the key?
I hand it to you. Found it on a pirate's corpse and recognized the markings. The luck of Rachin was with me. I'm sure the Fighters Guild will approve of you smashing anything that doesn't belong. When you finish, inform Lieutenant Kazargi of your success.
Right.
Attack!
I do believe we're good at this. You've met your match.
Going to fight our way all the way to it. Well, that was easy.
Greetings, my friend. You did it. The undead fell in their tracks. The pirates, they surrendered or fled. A good day.
How bad are you hurt?
They won't tell me. That means it's bad, isn't it? I'm going to die.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Truly? Your words bring me hope. Lord Garashri isn't here, is he?
I can get him for you.
No. He rallies the people of Haven against the pirates. Please, do not distract him with my fate.
Alright.
If I die from wounds justly earned, I'll greet my ancestors with honor. Tell the Speaker it was an honor to serve him.
I'll tell him, Kazargi. What does that bring me chills?
Ha! I knew you'd done it the moment those undead fell to tatters. Half of the pirates surrendered on the spot. They must have thought whatever you did to the undead would happen to them next.
The pirate leader is dead.
This means three things. First, you were instrumental in crashing the pirate invasion of Haven. Second, the Dominion's leadership owes you a debt of thanks. And third, I am privileged to be the one who pays it. An honor to fight beside you. I'd like to know why General Andare pulled her Jade Dragoons from Haven. Their absence nearly led to the Jackdaw's success.
Lieutenant Kazargi was seriously wounded.
What? The last I saw, she was carving her way through undead warriors. How bad is it?
It seemed bad. She didn't want you to worry.
Nonsense. I'll send for Mages Guild healers to treat her immediately. Don't you worry about Lieutenant Kazargi. She fought like she was born with 6 claws. There's no way she'll go without a fight.
Bless you for what you've done. I never thought we'd see our homes again.
Oh. Now this place is, teeming with life again. I'll bet you it was a frickin' some political bullshit. Who knows?
Where are we going?
To see the king, Isabel. To see the king. Unless I have any business left here. No, I don't have any business here. Pick that up while I'm here. Well, I know knowing this is here will help me come back later when I need to finish the place up. Ooh.
Hey, how'd you like to help a person in need?
I'm not here to do nothing. I'm just here to discover the place and leave.
Where are we going?
Well, at this dungeon is relatively straightforward. Both the quests appear to be right next to each other. Oh, a merchant.
This one.
Well, clearly I've been out for a while. Alright.
Stendarr protect us. Let's get out there.
Guess there's everyone on a tour.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Yeah, don't feel like helping Lyrian right now. Alrighty.
Hello.
Almost done with this. Okay.
Proxy, fate has plucked you from the flotsam of chaos for this specific moment. The tides of fate swirl around you with glorious fury, Proxy. The future of at least 2 worlds hangs in the balance. You have a talent for changing destiny. It has been noticed. Hence, I bring you an offer from the one who knows.
I think this is the Necrom
Haven
DLC.
is free of pirates. Looks like General Endare kicked them out.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard she had nothing to do with it.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
Yeah, well, I can tell you the general was not involved. In fact, she's the one who inadvertently caused all this bullshit to happen.
This one is thinking he could cope with a high elf's height, but they are so often concerned with order and control. It doesn't feel right. Adubersa cannot live in such chains, you know?
Well, this is certainly impressive. King's Court.
You're a bold one to approach so fearlessly. Give me a good reason to speak with you. I'll make it seem like you're here at my request. Otherwise, my subjects will think you cut the line and start sizing you up for dinner.
Queen Ayrenn sent me to help deal with the unrest.
How thoughtful. I could hardly turn down such a generous gift, especially with the trouble brewing in Eldenroot. How are you at building embassies? You see, Queen Ayrenn promised one would be built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit embassy. This has led to no end of headaches.
What has caused the delay?
Good question. You wish to serve the Camoran throne? You can start by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king.
I'll ask Prince Naaman. Okay.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape.
King Camoran Eredon says there are some problems with the Khajiit embassy.
That again? My sister, Queen Ayrenn, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinwe at the Altmer Embassy.
Why has it been delayed?
No, you don't get to question me. Not after you slew High Kin Lady Estri. Do you think I'm one to have a chat with the person who killed my wife? That will break out the Sylphmead and share a good laugh?
I think Queen Ayrenn trusts you to put the Dominion's interests before your own.
I suppose that's my burden. Very well. I won't give you the satisfaction of doubting my loyalty. You were asking after the Khajiit?
Yes, what could have delayed their embassy's construction?
Ask a stonemason. I have to prepare for the ratification ceremony before Queen Ayrenn's arrival. I can't be troubled with such minor issues. If you care to pursue the matter, speak with Ambassador Ta Rinway at the Altmer Embassy.
Okay. Your royal... Yeah, you know what? I'll let the king... The king was right. This guy does have something stuck.
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you? You're confident, I'll give you that. Strode right up to the king.
Who are you?
Azerith, Vine Dusk Ranger. You could say we keep King Camorra and Eredon in touch with his people. Watch yourself. The boughs of the Elden Tree are bright and beautiful, but they cast long shadows.
What do you mean?
A year ago, the king nearly lost Eldenroot to a civil war. People have long memories. But that's old news. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Be nice to get off my feet.
Somebody's got a bit of a temperamental, camel, I see.
I've watched how Chief Bane holds herself, and that lady knows combat. I'd love to spar with her someday.
Oh, it's Shakar.
Come out! Come out and talk to us.
Joy.
This one brought his family all the way to Grahtwood, expecting a place in our own embassy. Instead, we sit in leaky tents, waiting for promises to be fulfilled.
Yep.
Do what you promised.
Not just get to waltz right by him, because I don't know. Okay. Suppose there are perks to being one of the Queen's eyes. Ambassador?
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance.
Prince Naaman said I should speak with you.
Oh, forgive my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Ayrenn's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you, it must be important. What can I do for you?
Why isn't the Khajiit embassy constructed yet?
Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they are too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn?
Prince Naaman says it was your responsibility.
Well, of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs.
Where are the supplies?
Check our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies. In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice.
Right.
We'll see what Prince Naaman thinks of your impertinent questions.
Somehow I think this is a trick, but can't prove it just yet, so...
Stendarr, keep me safe. And my coins in my purse.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Tarinway's orders.
Ambassador Tarinway sent me to inspect the storeroom.
She did? That's different then. Show me her orders and I'll stand aside.
She didn't give me any orders.
Then I can't let you inside. Her instructions were very specific. No one gets in without her written permission. I'm to remain at my post until relieved. Except in an emergency, of course.
What kind of emergency?
The Khajiits could riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim.
If you don't step aside, you're going to have an emergency.
What? Did you hear that? I could have sworn it was my captain calling me away.
Coward.
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom.
Ambassador Tarinway told me to search the storeroom.
Why would she do that? Oh, never mind. Well, what did you find?
The supplies reserved for the Khajiit are useless.
Typical bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be replaced. What about the Khajiit embassy? Did she say why construction hasn't begun?
She said she hired a local work crew to collect stone from the nearby ruins.
What do you mean, collect stone? That should have happened months ago. They should be ready to build it. I'll talk to the ambassador myself. Put the fear of the Dominion into her.
The ambassador said she was heading to look for you.
I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins and find that work crew. I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Ayrenne's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
Or your own. God. Seems like the queen is the only one who actually wants this alliance to work.
Ah. Saw you standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognize you.
Azareth, what are you doing here?
King Camoran Eredon had his suspicions about the embassy. Asked me to look into the matter, quietly. We both have a stake in this. We should work together, see where it leads.
How much do you know about what's going on?
I know enough. Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why.
Why did the king send you?
Before the Dominion, King Camoran Eredon nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Blacksap Rebellion. But Blacksap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor.
And who did this?
The king suspects Ambassador Tarinwe has been up to no good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it how?
Ambassador Tarinwe used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer embassy.
Ambassador Tarinwe left the Altmer embassy earlier after I questioned her.
If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee. Have someone smuggle her out of Grotwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens, at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
Alright, I'll meet you there. So that's how this story's gonna play out. Ebonheart Pack, you're more of like a soldier that distinguishes himself through battle after battle. And here, the Dominion, you're a bit of like, you're like a secret agent doing a lot of cloak and dagger. Cloak and dagger, what's this then? Oh. Cloak and dagger type things.
Guard up, get moving.
You look like someone who seeks to travel while earning honest coin. Would you like to hear about a great opportunity for both of these ambitions?
Tell me about this great opportunity.
It's simple, really. I need someone to travel to Redfur Trading Post and inquire about my lost shipment with Arana Kane, the customs clerk. It's incredibly late, and the alchemist that ordered it is not the most patient of clients.
I could inquire about the shipment for you.
Grand! If you could, pick up the shipment and bring it back to me. I'd go myself, but Arana Kane and I, well, we're not on the best of terms. A misunderstanding, but hazardous to my health. Tell her you're there for Tree Shade Imports.
If I find the lost shipment, I'll bring it back to you.
The customs clerk in Redford Trading Post should be able to help you locate my shipment. The client is not a patient woman, so do hurry.
Right. File that away for things for me to do after I've helped repair an alliance that's supposed to have been signed over by now, but everything we do is just... Seems like everybody's had a civil war before, coming to grips and making alliances. Let me talk to this guy too.
Orcs are all. I don't guess you've run into a big lumbering brute of an orc in your travels. Named Storg. Was a friend of mine. Emphasis on the was. I'm in a pile of trouble because of him.
What sort of trouble?
Maybe you've heard of the Rite of Theft, a Wood Elf tradition. If you pull off a particularly clever theft, you can demand payment from the owner for their things. Well, I stole this Tree Thane's bow, and then Storg stole the bow from me.
What's the problem?
The Tree Thane wants his bow back, and if I can't give it to him, he's gonna have me hauled in and whipped. Last I heard, Storg was headed toward Vine Death Cave. The Tree Thane won't let me leave town. Could you look for Storg?
I'll see what I can do. Oh.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, and they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told.
Are you certain Ambassador Terenway is inside?
Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her.
What's the plan if we find her?
Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naiman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a High Elf ambassador.
What can we expect to find the Middens?
Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion.
How do you recommend we proceed?
Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I'd do. But there's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
Alright, well before I go in, I gotta go hit the latrine, so I'll be back. Alrighty. Let's go. Just think they're lazy. Well,
everyone spits on me and takes my things. Those are my things. Mine. You can't have them. I've been to Oblivion and back, all to get these things. These things which are mine, so just back off.
okay. I mean, seeing as how everything in this area is supposed to be, biodegradable. I could actually see, I can actually understand why they would do this sort of thing. Toss it and it, and then it would, would eventually fertilize the tree if the stuff is, could actually be decomposed into compost. Or rather, what's the term? What would be the term for it?
On my honor! Torch it!
Prince Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
Prince Naaman?
It's too late! For the heretic!
Well, that wasn't...
On your feet! You're coming with me.
Why? Where are you taking me?
To King Camoran Eredon, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
He'll have me killed and served for dinner.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach you. Now get moving! Good working with you. I'll take her from here. You should inform the king of the good news.
I mean, she's kind of still armed and she's not bound. Okay. I'm just glad to be out of here. So you're one of the king's elite agents. I sincerely hope you know what you're doing. Everybody here is going to have some sort of special agent thing. What the hell? Peacekeepers we're supposed to be, so... Somebody pissed off the guards.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
You've got the reins.
Proxy, fate has plucked you from the flotsam of chaos for peace.
I'm still debating if I want to get the Necron DLC. It would be interesting to see the new class and the abilities. And I certainly have the XP scrolls for it. Still haven't disarmed her.
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy?
Ambassador Turinway conspired against the Dominion.
Oh, good. Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy. Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No matter. I trust you resolved it.
I captured Ambassador Turinway.
Splendid. I'll allow you the honor of informing Prince Naaman. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very Dominion she pledged to support? I'll sit in my throne and try not to gloat.
I heard what you said to the king. Ambassador Tarinway, a traitor, my wife's killer, a loyal servant, and I, Queen Iren's representative in Eldenroot, required to thank you for your efforts. Very well. I'll provide no reason to question my duty to the Dominion.
What will happen to Ambassador Turinway?
We'll interrogate Ambassador Tarinway until we know the extent of her treason. Then she'll die, as all traitors must. But no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable, and the Dominion rewards its servants. Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Irene at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process.
What do you mean?
The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Elden Root. It will divine Queen Irene's capacity to become Empress, or some such. But Ambassador Tarinwe assisted in the preparations. I must assume she tried to sabotage the proceedings.
Will you cancel the ceremony?
Doing so would make Queen Irene look weak. No, we must proceed. You've proven your competence, so I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an expert on the orrery and knows what must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow accustomed to the smell.
I'll speak with Melaras.
The preparations for this ratification ceremony seem endless, but I'm up to the task.
Why can't Queen Irene delay the ceremony?
She asked how she could prove herself their rightful leader. The Sylvanar suggested the orrery nonsense, and the Main agreed. Of course, neither will be present to see it, yet my sister is held to her pledge. How unexpected.
Why aren't they here?
Khajiiti political excuses are impossible to discern. I know the Main will not be present, and that's all I care to know. As for the Sylvanar, he died on Kenathi's roost. Thought he could negotiate with the filthy sea elves.
Will any of Queen Irene's allies witness the ceremony?
King Camoran Eredan. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.
Right. Oh.
Please don't mind Prince Naaman. Ambassador Tarinwe's betrayal is a shock to us all. But no matter, the orrery must work flawlessly for the Queen. That's what we will ensure.
What do you know of the orrery?
Enough to be of service. The orrery hasn't functioned as intended for ages. We planned to use some rather delicate magic to trick it into operation. But if Prince Naaman believes there was sabotage, we must look to an alternative method.
What sort of alternative?
Why, we'll look to the past. According to legend, the orrery required a skilled operator, an alien source of power, and a divine spark before it would function. Without all three, it won't do anything but spin. Quite pretty, but not very useful.
Who can operate the orrery?
Conservator Darineth maintains the orrery and has studied the Ayleid monitoring rituals. Unfortunately, she was called away to Southpoint for a personal matter. If you can locate her and convince her to return, we'll have our operator.
Explain what you mean by a divine spark.
I researched this a bit. Really, you need to be in 3 places at once. Simple, right? But the Fallen Esti Winter site is rumored to hold a relic of the Khajiiti thief god. For our purposes, Radchin's mantle will serve as the divine spark, if it's truly there, of course.
Where can I find an alien source of power?
The Heart of a Numeral originally brought life to the orrery, according to the texts. It long ago went missing, but a member of the local Mages Guild named Larinalda theorizes it's in a local Ayleid ruin. She's currently at the Reliquary of Stars, seeking the Heart of a Numeral.
Alright, I know what I need to find.
Wonderful! Have anything you find sent directly to the orrery. Once everything is in place, we can begin the ratification ceremony. And do refrain from referring to Conservator Darineth as a missing element.
Right. So let me guess. I've got 3 points I gotta go to, all of their own. Yep. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I think I am ready for a trade. Oh, I've been there before for the I believe for what's his name? Abner Tharn.
Ready to ride.
Saves me a bit of running, but alright. Before I forget to do anything, let me turn this thing into Griffenspire. Stick drift is not helping. Maybe high time I replaced it, or got rid of it altogether. This controller had a good run, I'd say. The amount of times I've dropped it, of course.
If you see a pawn shop, give a shout. I want to get a gift for Aurelia.
I'm not selling anything, friend. You'll have to go inside and talk to Sabir. My part in this business is in acquiring the items we sell and managing relations with our partners.
I'm here to talk about Tiba Jar.
It's about time. I haven't heard anything from that slippery lizard in weeks. If she's not able to deliver a steady supply, we can't keep doing business together. Tell me you've got something more for me than an excuse.
She wants to end the partnership and start a new life.
Ha! She's getting out of the bandit business? Impossible. What's she going to do? Move to Shorenhelm and try to earn an honest living?
Something like that.
That's really courageous of her. To tell you the truth, I've often dreamed of doing the same thing. I thought if I tried something like that, then she and the other Bitterhand bandits would track me down and kill me. I was afraid.
You don't have to be afraid anymore.
I don't know. Where would I go? What would I do? Maybe I could start over with Tibaja. Yes. Tell her to keep an eye out for me. I'll have to think about this. But it's starting to sound like a good idea.
I think have I done this on camera before? I feel like I have. But then again, a lot of these quests, you start a character and you will have to essentially do everything as many times over as you feel like it. And I don't mind. It gives me something to do.
It is good to see you, my generous friend. I came here to pray to Mara for forgiveness for my past, and it was like the clouds parted and the sun shined on my soul. I have decided to stay and devote my life to Mara. It is a better life.
Brigabeth said she might follow your lead.
She did. That is funny, but I do not expect she will follow through. Regardless of her path, though, I am grateful she will not interfere with mine. And for that, I have you to thank.
There we
You
go.
have cleared away the weeds so that I may set down new roots and thrive. Someday, I hope I can do the same for another, and repeat the cycle.
You really don't think Brigabeth will change her ways?
No. For many years, I dreamt of escaping the current that carried my life, but it demanded I swim upstream, and such a sacrifice I was not willing to make. Until now. I suspect Brigabeth will not make the sacrifice, and she will not change.
Well, all I gotta do is kill everyone that's tying her to that old life. Same way I've technically freed you from it. I don't remember what dungeon I had to do. I feel like it was fairly recent, the dungeon. Anyway. Alright. Back to Grok. I think what I will do is I will ride to the one place I don't have a way shrine for. And then
Ready to ride.
Head up there, head to the left, head to the left. I'm just glad I actually have a mount that can move. And we just will run like hell. I don't know if I'm gonna actually... Do I want to do this next part? No. Not quite certain. The amount of time it takes to complete a zone story actually isn't that long. There's a dolmen over there. Ooh, what the hell is that? Alright, I don't know if I'm going to stream this again on the weekend, but I'll definitely pick up where I left off probably on Tuesday, because I got things to do on Monday. So. I don't think there's a way shrine anywhere near here. But I might as well take care of this world boss too. I have faith that Isabel and I can handle it. backup came. Question whether or not I can actually sustain.
That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Alrighty. That was certainly something. Okay. Well, I'm here. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I would imagine the end of the road. We'll see where that takes me.
Help! Oh, help me! Get me out of here!
Well, that's somewhat of a good sign. Well, Twitch, don't want to... Can't think of a better time to end it off. We just fulfilled, or we just put another... We just put yet another wrench in the cogs of the Veiled Inheritance. Veiled Inheritance. So, cut it here. Be back hopefully on Tuesday. For now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, tell your friends. It's been Alloway, signing off.